My mom tried to dress me up in dressy dresses. Check out that video if you haven't checked it out. It's boring, but it might be helpful for somebody. Anyway, here's the story. Here's the story attached to that. Behind the scenes stories. That's what this is. These are behind the scenes stories to being a tomboy. Hey, hi, it's Arlene. Arlene, performing singer-songwriter and artist on the spectrum, right? I'm autistic and I have ADHD, and I wanted to follow up on my video about being a tomboy because I had these stories and I didn't tell you these stories, and I really should tell you these stories. Okay, right? Okay, well, I told you the story about my mom. And the outfits, right? So in our outfits, my mom and I in our matching dresses. Okay. What I didn't tell you, these are the stories I didn't tell you. Okay, story number 1. My nickname was Dolly when I was little. My mom and my dad's sister, who was a teenager and in beauty college, they would do my hair. They would put my hair in these really tight rolled plastic curlers with these prickly things poking in my head, and then wrap my head up in a big plastic bonnet, and then I'd have a nap, or I'd go to sleep overnight or whatever it was, and then they'd pull these things out of my hair. Oh my God, it was so painful, so painful. I feel like I can remember them. I feel like I still have the marks. But I was so cute that they called me Dolly. Yeah, I have a memory of doing a little bit of a fashion show at somebody's, I don't know, hen do, I think. All right, that's one story. Here's another story. I hated Barbie. Who cares about Barbie? Barbie and her outfits and her weird shoes. And the only good thing about Barbie was that she had these little hangers, right? Hangers for her outfits. I don't know. They were just so small. I think I do love miniatures. That's why I love miniature things. But I didn't really care for Barbie. And I didn't care for glamour Barbie. And I didn't believe. She didn't look like a doctor to me. Yeah, she didn't look like a doctor to me. Anyway, one Christmas, my brother, who's 3 years younger than I am, and he's a G.I. Joe kid, he gets the G.I. Joe, I don't know what it was called, adventure rig, or whatever it is, right? It's this truck, and it opens up, and there's like a periscope, like that kind of thing happening, and I think it's shot like a net out, and I think it had all kinds of these cool features. It might have had like a camping kit, like a little fireplace. It was nifty. It was cool. And I got the Barbie, what was it, the Dream Camper? Was that what it was? This pink monstrosity that had a bed in it and a retractable dining room table. But it did have the closet, and you could hang up her little outfits. So I think that at least I had a place to hang up her little outfits and put Barbie in there, sort of like a coffin, close it up and put it away. I didn't play with it. I did not care for it. All right, what's another story? 3. This is another hairdressing story. So my mom used to give me home permanents. Quite a thing back in the day. Sunday, I don't know, rainy afternoon, that would seem to be the scenario. So my mom curling my hair with all the products in my hair and so forth. So on this one occasion, Mom gets a phone call. She's on the phone, she's smoking her Rothmans and drinking her tea or drinking her coffee. and she sort of loses track of time. Then, better get the stuff out of my hair. And it's been in there for too long. Pieces of my hair are falling off. And my mom, though, my mother is the mother of necessity. And she very craftily leapt in with this idea. So she applied a lot of mayonnaise to my hair, to my head, and wrapped my head up once again and slept in my mayonnaise. The next day, she topped up my hair with mayonnaise, and I went to school with mayonnaise on my head, and my hair did not fall out. That's true. It didn't fall out. Good job, Mom. But I smelled like egg salad. And I know I smelled like egg salad because everybody said so. Oh, man. That part was brutal. And I think the intention was for waves, but I had a big 80s Afro style hair from that one. Yeah, that was a classic. Another story, right? These are tomboy stories. What the purpose of the hair curling stories to illustrate how they're tomboy stories are that I didn't care about these things at all. I mean, when I was a toddler, I didn't know what I cared about. But when I was like a preteen and a teenager getting my hair permed, I didn't want to get my hair permed, and I really didn't care about it. And I was not supposed to get my hair wet, but I would get my hair wet. Sorry, Mom. Cat's out of the bag now. Anywho, another tomboy story. My sweet parents. My sweet parents who gave us everything we needed. We just had a hard time connecting on what it is that I wanted. They didn't really understand the whole tomboy thing. My mom tried to dress me up in dressy dresses. Check out that video if you haven't checked it out. It's boring, but it might be helpful for somebody. Anyway, here's the story. Here's the story attached to that. Behind the scenes stories. That's what this is. These are behind the scenes stories to being a tomboy. So my brother and I are 3 years apart, 3 years and 1 day, younger than I am. So comes birthday time. Ooh, birthday time. We almost always celebrated our birthdays on the same day. My brother got this cool bike. He got this 5-speed racing bike with the handlebars, that turn under. And and you cycle to the Olympics, to Olympic greatness. One of those bikes. It was cool. It was like orange and had flames on it. Yeah, it was like a racing bike. It was super, super cool. And I got a purple bike that was, it had a sort of a floral banana seat, like a long banana seat. And handlebars, these, what do they call them? Butterfly handlebars. Lots of tassels, lots of sparkles. I believe it had a basket. Oh, it was the most, Marsha Brady. It was the most girl Brady Bunch bicycle that you could imagine. Was the worst. So I never rode that bike. I rode my brother's bike, and I would get in trouble. I would steal his bike. Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for the bike. So those are my stories. That's the behind the scenes of the tomboy stuff. That's what I can remember. Yep. Fun times. Being a tomboy. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for dropping by this bonus behind the scenes. And I hope to see you soon. You take care. Bye-bye.